This is all here. So this is my live feed from today, March 7, 2019, for the Majesty's Penitentiary protest. It was a really cold day. I'd like to thank Mr. Crosby for showing up. I'd like to thank for the government that went into the prisons, the doctors. I'm waiting on the report tomorrow from Billy Whalen and Michael Follett. I'd like to thank everybody for the coffees. I got the chance to talk to the superintendent. I got a lot of staff feedback. I was just wondering, I know it's cold today. Not a lot of people, did show up. But the ones that did, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to come share your stories to help me with this. I hope tomorrow, same time, at 8 o'clock, I'll be there. And same thing, pedal to the metal. The weather's really cold. Everybody's telling me there's no sense of dying, eating, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just wondering, can the people continue with the support? Don't be ashamed and stigma with your addiction and your mental illness. Mike Williams won't hurt you. And if it's possible, Friday, I need your support, man. I need to come down. Like, people are telling me that if you got the power to supporting people, people will listen. They're listening now because they're afraid. And they don't know if I'm going to jump the fence. They know I'm erratic. We're trying to do it peaceful. But people, I need people. So today, a lot of people did come and support me. I'd like to thank you for your coffee. I'd like to thank Calvin Kenny's mom for coming down and sharing her story, which was a really great thing. I learned a lot from it. I'd like to thank Frank Casey and other Jimmy and, as all your names to come down there today. Rob, you come today. I know it was cold. I know you were driving by. At least you were blowing your horns. You were dropping off coffees. You were dropping money off. Oh, thanks for the draw. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the victims come down there. Thanks for the youth that came down there today. And I give a shout out to Brett Williams for coming down, the champ. The champ gave me a shout out. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to go now and rest. My back is really sore. I never sat all day. I never done my pee all day. I walked up and down for 11 hours straight, no sitting down. So tomorrow again, I'll be there 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll be doing another 11-hour shift, walk. I'm just hoping Miriam Whalen and Michael Follett's mom comes down so I can hand the reports over to them. And then we'll go from there. I know there's other inmates down there now with inside information that they're in the hole and they're dealing with mental illness, throwing feces around at themselves, they're slashing their arms. And I'm going to have to address that tomorrow. And I have information. Oh, it's there somewhere in my jacket. Some guard got convicted for beating an inmate and was found convicted of the crime. And he appealed the decision. The decision was overturned. Now he's down to lockup as a prison guard again. So there's a lot of more things we'll negotiate. But we got one thing negotiated today, and that's 2 inmates, Billy Whalen and Michael Follett, will have reports tomorrow. And we can go from there. I'd like to thank the staff for cooperating with me. I'd like to thank the protesters for keeping it peaceful. And I'd like to thank for the police. I'd like to thank for the government that came down there. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Dan McGinnigan. Dan McGinnigan, you're very, very emotional. I'd like to thank you for your hard work. And for the parents and the victims that showed up, that I beat up in there. They come and ask me for my forgiveness as I asked their forgiveness. And it was a really successful day. There was great discussion. Government's in there now in Parliament sitting down. The assistant superintendent come out and had me meetings. The correction services, they all supports me. So I think I got things moving. Let's get another step again tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I appreciate your support. Thank you for driving by and blowing your horn. But Saturday, all in, he said. The warden told me, he said, if you brings people Saturday, he said, the government got no other choice to listen. So I'm getting off YouTube. Appreciate your time. Thank every single person that brought their coffee, their kindness, their hugs, their friendly gestures of blowing the horns. It was so meaningful. And Lisa Reardon and her mom to come down there to be the only woman and the only daughter to walk that picket line for their son. That shows me the power of Lisa Reardon and her mother, that they would come out in freezing cold weather, the only two people with the one gardener and everybody else that came out too. But Lisa Reardon and her mom patrolled them streets with me. 3 people, Mike Williams, Lisa Reardon, and her mother patrolled them sidewalks. So the 3 people the most that I'd like to give a shout out is the 2 women, 65-year-old lady and a young lady that I'm not going to say her age. So see everybody tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much, Jason Drover and your friend, for showing up. Freddie Squires, thank you. Barb Hutchings, very meaningful. The gestures were very kind. Shayites, peace out. Thank you. Have a great day and see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.